on the welfare of even our contemporaries, and probably will have much higher impact on the lives of our children and grandchildren. And I think it is perhaps very appropriate that the lady entrepreneurs, the women, think about the future. They're one step more evolved than the men, I personally believe. So I think it's very right that you've taken this thing. From the government of Andhra Pradesh side, we have been working, on various efforts to sort of, at the policy level, approach how to encourage environmentally conscious behavior on part of industries. It's not merely like an externally imposed need. Today, being conscious of your energy requirements, being conscious of your water requirements, trying to reduce the land usage that you have for industrial activity, has also become imperative from the point of view of your own economics. Power shortages. If you consume less power, you are less affected by, currently at least in India, we have a serious power crisis going around. Andhra Pradesh has been struggling with it for the last 2 years. You will consume less power, you will be less impacted, you will be more independent. Your power costs are burgeoning. Oil shocks that we keep receiving since 73, 1970s, we've been having successive, these sudden spurts in the rise of oil prices. Today we talk about a very sort of dicey future for energy security altogether. In that, being environmentally conscious, trying to actually work. I see a lot of entrepreneurs sitting very silently at the back. So I'm addressing you. When you set up your industries, right from day one, you should try and think of how to minimize your energy requirements. This will help your business be more sustainable. This will help your business be more financially viable. Water. Again, huge dependencies on water. Andhra Pradesh has an industrial water policy, or a water policy actually, which earmarks 10% of the water from every source for industries. But we are not able to give that. We don't have sufficient to go around. All of us will agree that it's more important to have drinking water at home than to have industrial water, right? So unless each and every one of us becomes conscious and starts using water as if it were a precious resource, and conserving every drop of it, and taking some very low cost, measures to conserve rainwater, to do rainwater harvesting, or to recirculate your water, have small treatment plants. We are also thinking of, there was a policy level discussion where we are talking of now trying to use treated water for industrial usage. So that will reduce significantly. So these are some of the things that, when we do our household plannings, we look at each of the items and try to minimize our costs there. I think its time has come for us to do that kind of micro thinking on the industrial front. When we set up an industry, when we set up an enterprise, instead of using lamps like this, perhaps you go for LED lighting. A bit costlier in the beginning, but nevertheless the economics is now well proven and the costs are coming down every day. To make it viable for you in short term itself, solar panels, number of initiatives. Many of them we are trying to make it prescriptive through policy, but there is only so much that government policies can do. I think it is more by getting aware of such needs, and getting aware and getting involved in planning for this kind of measures that we can achieve more. And once again, I think it's a very good step forward taken by Elite to organize this kind of sensitization seminar here.